So, if you've been keeping up with the Marvel news, as we do on this channel, you know that Elizabeth Olsen has been hinting at a Mark Hamill level type of appearance coming in Doctor Strange 2. Now, that implies that it's someone who's supposed to be really big and important to the role. We've covered it and talked about it before that Evan Peters is going to be in the show as Quicksilver, and more than likely will be appearing at the end of episode 5, but is for sure going to be in episode 6. Now, that is the obvious answer, and I don't think that's who she was talking about. Given how we know that this ties into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, I think that's the most plausible answer, because I don't think a lot of people understand that Benedict Cumberbatch is supposed to be in this show, and we've talked about it a little bit here before, but before the pandemic, I think he was supposed to be there for the last, I want to say, maybe 2 weeks of filming at the most. He was supposed to be there, and then schedules and stuff changed, and it ended up resulting in WandaVision's filming being connected straight into Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. Now, there's someone that I wanted to theorize and speculate on who this very well could be, and shout outs to this person on Twitter who showed me some information that I could easily come across to find out. So James Spader, the voice of Ultron, is a reoccurring star in a show called Blacklist, which is actually really good. You guys should go check it out. But there's one episode that he wasn't in, and apparently that episode was filming in February of last year, which is also the same time that WandaVision was filming. So even though we do see that Vision is a dead corpse, his coding / computer engineering job has almost nothing to do with Wanda's sitcom reality that the show takes place in. And given how people like Charles Murphy, and if you don't know who he is, he's very reputable and does good stuff over at Murphy's Multiverse, which is his website, had written that he knows that WandaVision is partly inspired by Vision Quest, which is the comic story arc of trying to rebuild Vision. Now, what this could be is that Vision's coding job is actually there to write a backup of him or / his brain, like what Bruce Banner said in Infinity War.
No, we have to destroy it. I've been giving a good deal of thought to this entity in my head, about its nature, but also its composition. I think if it were exposed to a sufficiently powerful energy source, something very similar to its own signature, perhaps, its molecular integrity could fail.
Yeah, and you with it. We're not having this conversation.
Eliminating the stone is the only way to be certain that Thanos can't get it.
That's too high a price.
Only you have the power to pay it. Thanos threatens half the universe. One life cannot stand in the way of defeating him.
But it should. We don't trade lives, Vision.
Captain, 70 years ago, you laid down your life to save how many millions of people? Tell me, why is this any different?
Because you might have a choice. Your mind is made up of a complex construct of overlays. Jarvis, Ultron, Tony, me, the Stone. All of them mixed together. All of them learning from one another.
You're saying Vision isn't just the stone?
I'm saying that if we take out the Stone, there's still a whole lot of Vision left, perhaps the best parts.
So my theory is that, or this theory / speculation is that this role that Elizabeth Olsen is actually talking about could be Ultron, James Spader playing Vision's dad, and he's sort of just there to make it known that if Vision comes back, he's gonna also come back, and also, you know, he would want to meet his grandkids. Oh, why did that sound so weird? Now, if this actually ends up being true, I hope they patch in like old / unused audio of Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark over James Spader, but not obviously like the whole thing, because that would just take away from James Spader because he's super talented. Also, it seems like Wanda is being manipulated by a bigger force like Nightmare / Mephisto / an amalgamation of those two, and it would be really useful for them to have someone like Ultron just reigning terror on Earth. Also, Vision coming back and Ultron, and Wanda knowing that Ultron could come back, and her not caring and bringing Vision back to life anyways, would also play into her role in the show of she knows what's going on but is so traumatized from events of Infinity War and Endgame that she wants Vision to just be around anyways. If you enjoyed this theory, let me know what you think about it in the comments, and like and share the video, and remember,
may the Force be with you.
I love you 3000.